Good afternoon. This is Mentally Unstable Makeup. I am your host, Unstable Tony. I haven't gone live in a long time and I apologize, but here I am. If you would subscribe, like, hit the bell, whatever. Trying to get as many views as I can because your girl trying to get on a PR list. It's not happening, but whatever. So today I have this beautiful crown. It came in the mail by probably my youngest loyal viewer, Miss Violet. This came in the mail, and Violet, I absolutely love it. And Vicky, I did not realize that my viewers were that young, so I will try to keep it PG. So I'm going to do my makeup. I've got nowhere to go. I had to work earlier this morning, but it's the New Year's, so I want to wear makeup. And I got this for Christmas. I'm so excited! And I haven't even touched it. I love Sugarpill. If you have not tried Sugarpill, you should definitely check it out. Their lippies are amazing. Their shadows are amazing, and I hope this one is just as good as the other ones that I have, because I have all of them. Package whore in me loves this. It does have a mirror. Not that I use it, but it does have one. So I'm going to do my makeup to probably sit on the couch and watch Family Guy, because, I will start off by saying the mentally unstable part of this. I am finally out of my funk, or at least I have been yesterday and today. I think I kind of realized why. Well, I mean, for one, it's the season. But for two, I think I've kind of come to a realization. I think what puts me in that funk is when I have to accept that I can't control life. One of the poor coping mechanisms that I developed through my traumatic childhood is I super control everything. That way I can feel relaxed and not have anxiety about it. Well, as y'all know, in life, you can't always control everything. And a couple of weeks ago, I lost control of my son's situation, and it threw me in a really depressive funk. It was bad, but I'm feeling better, and I'm trying to cope and learn how to accept not having control. So the last time I went live, I could not see comments to save my life. And I had to swipe left or swipe right or something. I don't know. But I can't see anything. So if you can comment something, I mean, there's only 2 of you watching. Hi. But if you could comment something or throw a heart up or something. Okay, so now it says comments will appear here. Okay, hopefully that worked. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Juvia's Place. I have started using this, probably about 3 weeks ago. Still on the same tube, which I thought because it was so small, I was like, man, I'm going to go through that quick. But a little tiny bit goes a long way. She is full coverage. And so I'm not having to use as much. So that little tube has lasted me a hot minute, and it's cheap. So there's that. I have scratches because I do work with fur babies. And I get beat up. You can't see the one in this arm because it's up here, but I get scratched up and beat up pretty bad. But I love them. They don't know any better. So okay, I wonder if my comments are working, because I still don't see anything. Anyways, so I posted and asked, what type of videos you guys wanted to see, and I saw some of y'all about, drugstore makeup. I can't wear a lot of the drugstore makeup, and it's not anything against, the brands or anything. It's just some of the ingredients that they use does not do well with my skin. I have to be very careful because your girl's sensitive and allergic to everything. Hey, Sharon, thank you. Thank you for commenting. I can see comments. Woo! So I don't own a lot of drugstore products, and it's just through trial and error. I started with drugstore because your girl is cheap. Although this Juvia's place is pretty cheap. I mean, it's not that expensive for foundation at all. So I can't really do a drugstore video because I don't really own any. Another one was somebody wanted to see a smoky eye look. So I do a lot of those. So I mean, I'm sure I can do that. But if you guys have any other videos that you want to see in particular, let me know. I'll be glad to do them for you. So, did anybody stay up to midnight and watch the ball drop? Because I didn't. I was in the bed at 9:30. It's so funny. I was talking to Jamie, and I'm like, when I was in my 20s and all that, like, I used to be able to, I worked 2 jobs, and I used to, like, stay up super late, and, I mean, and it didn't faze me, but as I'm getting older, girl, I'm lucky if I can stay up past 9:30. I don't wear much drugstore either. My face is sensitive. I wear high-end. Sharon, see, I'm the same way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be high-end. There's so many ingredients in stuff that I've not been able to pinpoint what it is, like what ingredient it is. But a lot of the drugstore makeup, and I'm talking like Maybelline and Revlon, and I mean, those are high-end. Some of those are really expensive. But my face reacts. I can't wear it. My favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. I've tried a bunch of different concealers, and this is just my favorite, hands down. I feel like it gives me the coverage that I want. It can start to sink in your wrinkles a little bit, especially if you have wrinkly lids like me. But I noticed that it does that mainly when I put too much. So if you're using Shape Tape and you're having issues with it settling like into your wrinkles, try not to use so much of it. I stayed up until midnight, but was on the couch watching murder shows. Had to put my German Shepherd down yesterday, so I was, oh, Sharon. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's never an easy thing. I hope you're coping well. Yearny! There I am. You're trying to find the live. I try to go live in the group, not necessarily the page. I wonder if I can share it to the page. I don't know how to do that. I'll share it once I go to post it. I thought it automatically did that, but I don't know. I still can't figure this Facebook thing out. And YouTube, I'm still trying to do YouTube. Even though, I can't get a view to save my life. So anyways, I just figured I'd hop on here and do my makeup. I feel like wearing it. I've actually got jeans on. Thank you, Yearny. I haven't wore jeans in several days because with my job, I wear like yoga pant material so that it dries quicker and stuff because I'm in water constantly. So for my brows, they need some help. Iconic brow cushion. It's my favorite. I've tried a bunch of different stuff, and this is just the best, hands down, for me. Sorry. I'm glad you're on keeping my mind off of it. Good, Sharon. I'll try to stop talking about my job then, since it's with the babies. But do any of y'all feel like you're coming out of your funk? Because I know, I mean, let's be honest. I'm not really like 2021. You know, it is what it is. Like, this is just another day to me. It really is. Still in COVID, still Anastasia brow pencil. So I tried that, and you know how it's kind of, I'm gonna say thick, like waxy, almost like a chapstick type thing. I like this more liquidy. And I'll tell you, I was super excited when I was using my liquid lipsticks to do the colored brows. It was the same effect. I was super excited. So if I ever get in a pinch, I guess I can always use one of my brown lipsticks as a brow product. I have to really fill in, because even though I have brows, like, I've got a lot of little spots. Do you see right there? I don't know what it is. It won't grow. And like right here where it needs to grow in so that they're more even, it just won't grow. So I have to fake it. I gotta draw it in. It's just another year, honestly. I mean, I feel the same way, Sharon. I do too. I just, you know, my daughter's birthday is on the 21st, and I'm excited about that. She's going to be turning 18. And then I've only got two more to turn 18, and I'm done. I'm excited about that. She is looking to go to college, which, good for her. I hope it works out for her. She got into, I think, accepted into Campbell, I think it was, and that's the one that she wanted to go to, but she still kind of doesn't know what she wants to go for. And I don't blame her. I didn't know at that age either, so I didn't even go. But I don't know. I'm getting close to all the babies leaving. I'm hoping this year is better. I know I'm off to a better start. Yes, you are, Dusty. Already got a new man that actually is a good guy. Yay! I remember your struggle, Dusty, and I'm so proud of you, because that situation is really hard to remove yourself from. It's hard. People don't realize it until you're in that situation. It's tough. But I've watched your journey, girl. Very proud of you. Love the crown. Thanks, Sharon. My youngest viewer got it for me. She's 4. Her name's Violet. Hey, Maria, you made it. Kim, Happy New Year. I'll get to the fun stuff in a minute. I'm trying to fill in these brows. I detached years ago. Makes things a lot easier. It does. It does. I completely understand that. I left, as a matter of fact, I left an abusive relationship before my 3rd son was born. I was 6 months pregnant when I left. So, but yes, I understand what you mean. I was done long before. All right, I'm going to quit messing with these, because if not, then I'll just keep messing and keep messing and keep messing and keep messing. Like, brows are one of those things, like, if I don't walk away at a certain point, I will sit here and mess with them for like 30 freaking minutes, and ain't nobody got time for that. And they're not even, and they don't even look that great, but, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going anywhere anyways, so. I do take the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in shade 360, and I use this thing to kind of like make hairs where the hair's missing. So I kind of like just draw them on. It's kind of like a marker. And then I'll take it and use it to make a sharp tail. So, I mean, this doesn't do a whole lot, but it does help, like, make little fake hair looking things. I can't do my brows at all. I need help. Kim! It took me a long time. It took me a long time. And I had to get to the point where I decided that my shit is not going to look like the Instagram photos. Like, that was the other thing, is I kept trying to get perfection. And you know what? At the end of the day, let it go. I mean, look, they're not even or nothing, but you know what? We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Okay. Yay! So I haven't even touched this thing, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to contour, my kind of contour, I don't know, with the Charisma by Kaleidos. I love this thing. I saw somebody posted asking about cream contours, and I'm going to go back and read all of those comments because I'm really intrigued by a cream contour. I worry that I'm going to end up with the same problem that I did with powder. A lot of times, hey Veronica, a lot of times the contour powders turn orange on me. This right here and the Juno & Co., the face palette by Juno & Co., are the only two that I've had that didn't turn super orange on me. Because I have like really pale skin. I'm scared of cream contour. I am too. And I mean, y'all say I don't contour a whole lot. I just kind of, honestly, I could probably just use a bronzer because I'm just trying to add a little bit of definition and color back to my face. Okay, so in the Sugarpill, thank you, Maria, there's always a blush. And this is like a super pinky blush. I'm sitting on the porch with my mom, Mary, watching you. Oh, hey, Mary. So you can say hi to my mom, Mary. I just did. Yes, I'm talking to Kim. I find cream settle into pores and crease. Ooh, I hadn't even thought about that, Dusty. Maybe I'll stick with... Okay, just to give y'all a heads up, these blush shades in here, pigmented. So you got to be really light-handed and you got to be really gentle because you'll turn pink if you're not careful. She waved. That's awesome. Hey, girl, hey. You've never used contour at all? Okay. I didn't used to for a long time, but, I mean, can you see the difference in my face? Like, just how much it warmed my face up. Because before I was looking a little pale. I feel like it just adds a little bit to warm up my face. Now, I've seen where people like contour to the gads and like chisel and all of that. I can't do all that. Still think you should come up here? Not while your weather's nasty, Veronica. I ain't doing it. I love contour now. Oh, I mean, you can see like it creates a little shadow right through there. Makes me look like I've got high cheekbones. We love a fake moment, don't we? All right. I'm so excited. So I want to use like as many of these as I can possibly fit on my face. So I'm not even sure where I'm going to go with this. Okay, I think I'm going to start with this one as a transition. So my transition shade, I always use a big fluffy brush. And this is a BH Cosmetics. 99% of my brushes are BH Cosmetics, e.l.f. I do have my blinged brushes, which they're kind of pricey, but they're worth it. Mom says, what do you do when you're 73 and wrinkled? You rock it anyways. Cindy will tell you. I mean, she ain't 73, but she does looks all the time. Girl, you got to look. My lids are wrinkled. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? I mean, it is what it is. Okay. So, big fluffy brush. I'm going to go into, I don't even know the shade name. Hang on. It's called Grimm. G-R-I-M-M. This one right here. And because of my hooded eyes, I'm going to go above my crease. So, I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher than my crease. Oh, this is cute. So, this is kind of like a yellowy, greeny shade. I bought some Morphe brushes and returning them. I do not like them at all. I'm not a fan of Morphe brushes. As a matter of fact, I'm not a fan of Morphe shadows. Don't come for me. I know Veronica really likes Morphe, but I feel like their palettes are hit or miss. Like one palette might be really good and then the next one's kind of eh. Have you noticed I've been doing that? Yes, Kim, I have. Have you seen how much you've grown? You should go back and look at some of your very first pictures. You will be so proud of yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to find what works for you and your eye shape, because everybody's eye shape's different. So you've got to just keep playing around until you find something. See, Veronica said, yep. Yep, she loves Morphe. What is, good Lord. I like their palettes, but really like ColourPop and Jeffree Star. I agree. Okay, so tell me this. Everybody list one. You can only pick one. What is your all-time top favorite brand for shadows? Your top favorite. Got to be your most favorite in the whole world. Okay, so I'm going to take the same exact brush. I like my Glam Light as well. Yes, Glam Light's good. I'm going to use the same exact brush. And I'm going to go into this green, which is the shade Oogie. And I'm going to take that in the same area, just a little bit lower. All right, Maria says Anastasia Beverly Hills. Maria, are you a old school? Do you like the small Anastasia, or are you into the Norvina? Because I started with Anastasia, really loving it. And then as I became more of a freaking color queen, the Norvina palettes are so good. Oh, come on, you can pick one. I know it's hard when you've got like 60 freaking palettes, huh? Oh, Veronica said Morphe. Which Morphe, though? Which Morphe's your favorite? I mean, I know Morphe's the brand, but they have so many freaking palettes. Do you prefer their collabs with creators over their regular or the regular? I don't have the Norvina yet. I want it bad. You need it. The Norvina's so good. And I'm talking about the Norvina, the big palettes. The big, let me show you. You need these. Well, Marie, if you're into color, if you're into a lot of color, you need these. I'm a color queen. Now, when I first started and I was more nudie patootie, I liked the sultry and subculture and all of that. But now that I'm a color queen, I just like color. My friend got me the Riviera palette. Ooh, that one's a pretty one. I think I'll go with Norvina's. Yarny, yeah. Am I saying your name right? Is it Yarini? I feel like I don't ever say your name right. Can you, tell me how to actually say your name so I don't screw it up? I have the Norvina purple and orange big ones. I have the purple, orange, and the blue. You like colors too? Then you'll love those. Try those. Okay, so I think to deepen and darken this up. Yeah, you're pretty close. I don't want to be pretty close. I want to say it right. I'm going to go into this dark blue right here. It's a really pretty navy blue. It's called Purgatory. Now, because I'm going to try to concentrate this into my crease and my outer lid right here, I'm going to go down in size of my brush. So this is still going to be a fluffy blending brush, but the diameter is much smaller. Can you see it? So it's still, okay, see, Miss Conway, can you tell me how to correctly pronounce your name? Because I know I don't say it right either. But I'm super obsessed with the J-Star palettes. I now have 6 this summer. I had none. I love Jeffree Star. Like, the drama aside, and now I'll be honest, the Conspiracy, the Bloodlust, like those two, I kind of was like, oh, it just wasn't what I'm used to by him. But this Blood Money, oh, I have been enjoying the crap out of it. It has been so good, and it's more on brand to me of what his, like the Blood Sugar and Blue Blood, which is the ones I enjoy the most out of him. So, Hayat, like karate chop, Hayat. Okay. Well, you got to remember I'm redneck, so Hayat. I'm getting my first one. It's Conspiracy. Conspiracy is good. Don't get me wrong. Some of the shimmers, I think Conspiracy is better than the Bloodlust. The Bloodlust to me was a big letdown. The formula was not the same, and I did not like the new shimmer formula that was in there. Hayat. I love that. I love that. My name is only 4 letters long, but you'd be surprised how many people screw up and say my name wrong. And it really bothers me. And so I try really hard to get people's name right. So this is blending beautifully. I do too, Kim. And it's pretty true to the color that it is in the pan. So if y'all noticed, I dabbed it on the outer corner to concentrate the pigment on the outer corner. And then I took what residue was left on my brush and then brought it into my crease. And then I just gently kind of brushed it up into that transition shade that I put in, just to kind of create like a gradient and blend it. And if you notice, I'm bringing it just a little bit above my crease, and that's just so that you can see that color too when I open my eyes. It's the word for life in Arabic. Cool. Conspiracy was the first one I bought. I love that palette. The Diet Cola, that silver is stunning. Okay. So, for the shimmer on my lid, I am going to use, there's this blue, but I'm going to use this really pretty purple, and it's called Hex. I got to go back to work. I'll watch replay. No problem, Veronica. Miss you, love you, bye. Can I ask where you are from? Your accent sounds like you're from where I'm from. I am in North Carolina, but I wasn't born here. But I've been here a long time, so this is the NYX Glitter Glue. I use this, or I spray my brushes with setting spray anytime I'm using a shimmer. And it just helps intensify. It also helps to keep it in place so that it doesn't move around a lot. And I just take a flat, but it's got a rounded tip. It's almost like a packing brush. It's kind of stiff. And I dip in about half of what I dolloped on my hand, which was only a teeny tiny drop. So I put my brush in half of it, and then I tap it on my hand so that it evenly coats on my brush. and then I tap it anywhere that I want the shimmer to really stick. Now you do have to be careful using this because anywhere you put this bad boy is gonna stick. I love the pink in the Conspiracy. Yes. Is it Trish? Isn't that the shade Trish? So I'm just trying to be careful and put it where I want it. If you notice, I'm not putting it on the outer V there. I'm doing that on purpose. So I'm going to use the same exact brush, and I'm going to dip directly into that purple shadow. All right. Let's see what she got. So it's very subtle. But I'm also very spoiled with my shimmers because of my Kaleidos. Like, I expect foiled beauty, glitter, shimmer, intensity. And I'm not getting that out of this. But it is a stunning shade. Whoo! You'll see why I use this purple, why I chose. Oh, never mind, laughing my butt off. I'm from Oklahoma. Caitlin! Hi, sweetie. She's pretty. If you are expecting like a Divina type shimmer, it's not to that extent, but it is a very pretty shimmer. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that blue, just a little tiny bit, and I'm just going to re-dab on the outer corner, just to blend into the purple. Okay, now, another reason why I chose the purple on my lid is because for my bottom lower lash line, I'm going to go into this purple right here, which is Coven. I'm going to use a fluffy brush, but it is tightly packed, and it's even smaller than the one that I used for my crease. So as I go down in my eye, I go down in the size of my brush. So I pack it on there, and then I'm just going to rub it right on my lash line. And I kind of have to do this by feel. I can't really do it by looking because I'll get shadow all in my eyeball. I love that. Would love to get the palette eventually. Sugarpill's palettes are really good. I recommend them. I really do. You really need to just look at which color story speaks to you more. And that should let you know. Because they're kind of pricey. Not gonna lie, they're kind of pricey. But they are good. Okay, so once I've packed, the color as intense as I want it. Okay, then I take the same brush with the residue and I just bring it down just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go into that lighter pinky purpley color, and I'm going to use, yet again, another fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap, dust it off, and I'm just going to run it right underneath there. If you notice, I'm not going up to my waterline. And that is because I'm using this shade to really smoke out that bottom lash line. It will take off some of the darker color that you used, but that's okay. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. Because then I'll go back with the darker shade and just add it back to my lower lash line. Now I will take, Anne-Marie! I will take that same brush. Notice I didn't dip back in. And I'm just going to run it in a circle around this corner right here. Just to kind of blend those two colors together. Just so that it looks like it wrapped around my eye. Like it's supposed to be there on purpose. Okay. I think I'm going to try. I don't know how. Let me test this. Okay. That is the orange. That's the orange shimmer. And it is Firestarter. Okay. I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Just because I think that would be fun. So for my inner corner highlight, I use a tiny, tiny, tiny pencil brush. Not a pencil brush. I don't know. It's teeny tiny. Teeny tiny, tiny. And I really coat the brush. And I just do circles. Oh, she cute. She cute. Now, it's not quite as intense as I normally like my inner corner, but she pretty cute. And this is usually when my eye starts watering because I usually accidentally poke myself in the corner of the eye. Not going to add any more product. And all I'm doing was just kind of blending it. All right. Eyeliner. Should I do a dark purple eyeliner or should I stick? I think so. Okay. So these are the new Jeffree Star eyeliners, and this is the one that has like the iridescence to it. My issue with these is when I first opened it, this fell off into the floor and broke into 15 pieces. Pretty disappointed. I was able to stick it back in there, but these are not as good. And see, it's not even showing up. I'm trying to love them, and I just don't. That is probably the only Jeffree Star product that I'm not a fan of. Which is really disappointing because I really wanted some bomb-ass eyeliners. And I really thought his were going to be bomb. And they weren't. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this purple by NYX. Come on. What shade is this? Pretty Violet is what it's called. None of my eyeliners beat my ColourPop gel liners. And honestly, I'm not real pleased with this either. I'm probably going to have to grab a ColourPop and go back over it. Why? I keep trying to use these because I have them. But nothing is as good as the ColourPop. So, what shade is this? This is Piggy Bank. I'm going to show you the difference. Bam. Do you see how pigmented that is? How no matter if my eye waters or not, it completely coated it. There's just nothing better than a ColourPop eyeliner. And if you're squeamish and this grosses you out, I'm sorry. Alright, some mascara. We're almost done. What lip should I wear with this? I could go so many different directions with this. I'm going to have to get me some ColourPop liners. They're my absolute favorite. They stay sold out a lot. So when you see them on the site, you got to jump. Because they stay sold out. The LA Girl neon liners are pretty good too. I haven't tried ColourPop. I have the LA Girl. Yeah. The Shockwave. Is that what you're talking about? They're pretty good. You're right. They're pretty good. But they don't have the shade range that ColourPop does. Yeah, the Shockwave, yeah, the LA Girl's pretty good. I think I might do a hot pink lip. We think. That would be fun, right? What are we thinking? Awkward silence. Sorry. Yes, pink. Okay. I have a brand new pink that I've been wanting to try. And I don't know why. Well, I haven't worn makeup for one. I was wearing makeup to work. But here's the problem. When you are bathing animals, okay, so some of the huskies and some of the other ones, they don't like to be bathed. And so they jump around and do circles and stuff like that. And so I get drenched when I am the bather at work. And so I don't wear makeup because it just ends up getting washed all, like, even with the waterproof mascara, like, the mascara doesn't go anywhere, but my shadow is gone. So I haven't really been doing my face for work when I'm a bather. When I'm reception, I wear it. And I think people think I'm crazy because they come in to pick up their animals and here I am in a full face of makeup. All right, I need some highlighter first. What highlighter should I use? I think I'm going to do this one. It's called Diamond Dasher by Kaleidos. I think that's the highlighter I'm going to use. I need to wash brushes. Purplish tiny one. Purplish tiny... What? Oh, you mean a purplish tint highlighter? You know what? I hate to say it. I don't know that I have a purple tinted highlighter. How do I not own a purple tinted highlighter? So I'm going to take that same tiny little that I did the orange in. And I'm going to just dip in that Diamond Dasher. And I'm just going to boop. Just to add a little bit of brightness. You have the J-Star one. The only Jeffree Star highlighter that I have is the green one. And that's because it came in a mystery box that I got. And I do use it quite a bit. I actually use it more for eyeshadow than I do anything else. I don't know why I've not. It's pretty good. I don't know why I've not bought more. This is LA Girl. It's my favorite lip liner in the shade Keep It Spicy. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Auto Liner. I use this no matter what color I'm going to wear. And my lips are dry because your girl stays consistently dehydrated because I drink excessive amounts of coffee. That may or may not have Godiva chocolate liqueur in it. So I have to overline my lip. And by overline, you can see that little white ledge right there. I line on that ledge. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I've seen on TikTok where they like really overdraw. I can't do that. All right, we ready for the pink? So, my brand new, and I got 2 shades here. They're Sugarpill. Go figure. So, I have this one, which is Girl Crush. And then I have Cubby, which is like a lighter, but it's still a hot pink. Let me shake them up. I'm obsessed with your teeth every time you do your lips. Girl, all of these are fake. All of these are, well, these, you can see the black shit. Those 3 are my only teeth that are mine on the top. This is, all 3 of these are crowns. This is a bridge, and these are crowns. So they better be pretty because I paid for them. Thank you, though. As you can see, I still got a ways to go. All right. So do we want Girl Crush or do we want Cubby? I know that's why I love them. Yeah. I think we've had a discussion before. Yeah. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. So which one we want? Both in an ombre. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I'll do it. So anytime I do an ombre, I always take the darker of whatever 2 shades I'm going to use, and that's going to be the outside, and then the lighter color is going to be the inside. Both ombre. Dusty? Jesus. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really coat the tip of this, and I'm going to use the doe foot to line where my lip liner is. Oh, she pink. I have never wore a pink like this before. Oh! And it's not that I'm having to dip back in, it's I'm trying to get the lipstick on that tip for me. And just so you know, Sugarpills, they smell like Fruit Loops. All right. Now, I'm going to take that lighter shade and I'm going to put it in the center. And then I'm going to take a stiff bristled brush, if I can find it. Here we go. See how stiff? And I'm going to take this and I'm going to get some on that brush and apply it to the top. And that is so that I don't get the darker color mixed in onto this lighter color. So I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to start with the pink and I'm going to pull it in to that center color. And I need to add just a little bit more of the pink. So I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to barely touch the tip. Just the tip, Gina. And I'm just going to dab. And if you notice, I'm leaving this line thin, and then I'm going up into like a half moon. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my light, and I'm going to flip my brush over, make sure I'm not mixing colors. It's going to happen a little bit anyways. And take that lighter color. Just bring it up a little bit more. And you just kind of got to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you're happy with how it looks. And I need to even this up a little bit, so hang on. Should have just left it alone. It's not even, and it's gonna make me mad. Ombre is not for people who have OCD. My cat is snoring. It's not even. But again, just like I have to do with my eyebrows, I have to just walk away. Otherwise, I'll keep messing with it for like 30, 45 minutes. And ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. It's uneven. It makes me so mad. I'm going to have to keep messing with that until I fix it. Because it's making me mad. But there is my look. With the Sugarpill Volume 3. It's pretty. It blended. The lips are fun. Remember to love yourselves, love each other, subscribe to my freaking channel, and if you haven't, if you already don't know, because I mean, I know I'm on my Facebook group, but I'm going to post this to YouTube in a minute, but join the Facebook group too. I love you guys. I hope this year is better than last, and I'll see you the next time that I have time to do my makeup.